Today's the day I dye my wedding dress. So when I got married, I intentionally got a dress that I could possibly use again. We kind of really upcycled it. I love to do things a bit creative. Don't want to just go buy stuff off the shelf. I'm not that sort of person. But even if you are, you can recycle your wedding dress and be able to wear it again. Fingers crossed. This is a real experiment. I have no idea if it's going to work, but at the end of the day, I've just got a skirt that's upstairs cluttering up my wardrobe, when really it could be used again, which was the whole intention. So my specific dress I got from the Oxfam shop, and I got my mum to remove the top off of it so that it was just a skirt. Also got to take all the stuffing out because that stuff's really awkward to walk around in. This is me on my wedding day. Anyway, this is the skirt. So on my wedding day, I literally just got a different top, a couple of tops to layer. It's more about the detail of my hair and the flowers and my necklace. But anyway, this skirt, it's so lovely to wear. It's so comfy because I got all of the stuffing taken out of it so that you can walk around in it really easily. And it's not so boofy and it really flows really, really nice. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting experiment. It's got different layers. It's got three layers. Inside layer is going to be the interesting one, because what I'm using to dye it is the Dylon. I'm going pewter grey. Love grey. Should be interesting to see what colour it comes out. Also with the grey, if I decide I want to make it black at a later time, I can. Obviously that's if it works. If you want to skip forward and see the result, this is the minutes you need to go to. Because generally, most of you probably just here to see if it works or not. You don't necessarily want me to talk you through it, but I'm going to do that anyway. So with this, it says that it's suitable for cotton, linen and viscose. Oh, you'll notice I'm really bad at pronunciation. Viscose. However you want to say it, whatever country you're in, you'll say it differently. So lighter shades will be achieved on wool, silk, polyester cotton and polyester viscose mixes. It's not suitable for pure polyester, acrylic, nylon and fabric with special finishes. So with my specific skirt, the inside I think is probably pure polyester. It's very, very smooth, very, very shiny. So I may most likely to end up with a very, very white innard, but then I like that. I like the idea of the layers and having something a bit different underneath. My next layer is my silk. This is pure silk, which is what I loved. Like when we went shopping for it, we basically got a dress 50 quid, cut the hideous top off, but I got like loads of pure silk for like 50 quid, which is an absolute bargain. I don't think we could have bought the fabric that we have here for the amount we paid for the dress, which I love. Then the next layer is like the, I can never remember what it's called, but basically that see-through-y stuff. It's really grubby. This should be interesting. It's quite matte, so it'd be interesting to see if this dyes and what it will dye, because I don't know, it might be a combination. It might not just, it could just be pure polyester, so it won't dye. But either way, it gets the change on this colour, which should make the dress look totally different. So I might have a photo here of where I tried this on the other day, and I just love it. It's so comfortable to wear, it's so lovely, but I do look like I've got my wedding skirt on, yeah, so that kind of limits where I can wear it. So let's get on with the show. Let's see what's gonna happen. Back again. I have been out cleaning the bin. So for this, I was going to do it in the bath, and then a very wise friend of mine, thank you Karen, suggested that as it is a proper tin bath and it's quite an old one, the likelihood is it could stain, and I don't want to take that risk, especially as we're in rented accommodation. So came up with the idea of using our wheelie bin that we use for the rubbish. This one is specifically our garden waste, which at this time of the year is not being used. So I've been outside cleaning it. Not going to show you me doing that, because if you're looking to dye your dress and you don't know how to clean things, you're probably not ready to dye stuff. So walk away now. But anyway, I've been inside the bin and I've cleaned it out, ready for it to be filled with dye. So yeah, let's get on with the steps. Step 1. Weigh the dry fabric. So that's coming in at just short of 600 grams. So you need 250 grams of dye per 250 grams of fabric. So 500 grams is 2. I think, because I want it to be a darker colour, I'm going to go for 3 bags. So I mean that should be 750 grams of fabric. So hopefully that should allow for it to go darker. I don't know. I'm completely new at this game. Let's see what happens. Step 2. Wash thoroughly. Leave damp. So this is dry clean only. So I've watched some other videos, so basically I can't wash it. I'm not going to stick it in the washing machine, but I do need to get it damp, ready for it to absorb. So here's a lovely wash bucket. Let's put it in. That's a bit more. Anyway, it was nice knowing you, Scat. I think that's wet now. It's actually raining outside now. We just hung it outside. Right, that's pretty wet, and I've got this to hang it up whilst I get everything else ready, and I don't want it to drip all over the floor. So for health and safety reasons, I got a bucket. Might want to fast forward this bit. Now I better get on with the rest of it before it dries out. Step 3, time to get messy. So I need to use rubber gloves to dissolve dye in 500 ml per pack. So I've already got 1500 millilitres of warm water. I have my rubber gloves, which are a lovely white, and I'm a bit concerned that they're no longer going to be white anymore. And I have my dye packs. Clean. Probably need some scissors. Didn't think that part through. I'm gonna go get some scissors. Be right back. Scissors! So here goes. This is really happening. To give it a bit of a stir. I've got my masher because it's the only thing that I've got that's like metal. I thought I'm gonna ruin a wooden spoon if I use that. So I got a potato masher. Looks a lovely colour. So I'm going to leave that to dissolve whilst I work out how to get a lot of water into this bin. See you in a minute. Actually, probably more like seconds, because it's going to be minutes for me, but for you, it's going to happen like... Step 4. Fill bin with approximately 6 litres of warm water. So I'm making it quite hot because by the time I get around to it, it's probably going to cool down. So this is my little witch's pot. It holds 5 litres of water, so I'm going to need a few of these. 5! 10. 15! 18! With an extra one for luck, so 19! Nice, I can give myself a facial. That's really good. You could also double up as a facial. Okay, so that's step 4 done. Now time to get the salt. $750 grams of salt for the cauldron. Voila! That's definitely great. Right, there's the dye in. Now time to use the masher. Stir well. Go back in. That's step 5 done. On with the show. Step 6. Attack your dress with dye. This is the big moment where I submerge the fabric into the water. There is no going back now. Okay. I am gonna go and get something to stand on because I'm a bit too short. Ah! Stop hurting my side. Back to the mashing. Let the mashing commence. I've been staring. With the word submerge, you'll find that you get a lot of air. So I'm finding the mash is actually really useful for lifting the dress up and flipping it over to try and push some of the air out and get it all deep in. Still sticking out a bit, but I suppose that moves us swiftly on to step 7. Stir for 15 minutes. Do you really want to watch that? Let's speed things up. Right, I don't need 15 minutes worth of filming because that is not going to condense down well. So I'm going to switch you off now, but rest assured I'll be stirring for 15 minutes. I'll be back at stage 8. Step 8. Stir regularly for 45 minutes. Now, I'm assuming that means I don't have to keep stirring it. That gets really tedious. I probably, as a sub note, would say have an iPad at hand out if you're doing it outside or anywhere that you're doing it to play something, a movie or something, just to keep yourself amused because it's quite boring. But I would also recommend you have snacks at hand because it's hungry work too. Nunu! The other cats come to visit now. They're drama queens, they like to be involved with this stuff. This is Nunu. She wonders what I'm doing. Actually I think she wants me to shut the back door because it's getting a bit cold in the house. That's probably why she's shouting at me. Right, Nunu, be happy, don't fall in there. I'm gonna go get some more snacks. Stir regularly for 45 minutes. Just how regularly is regularly? Probably more than what I'm doing because I'm lazy. So as predicted, the inside layer isn't dying. It's like a shower curtain, I'm not surprised. The dye is gonna, I'm gonna say blue because I don't like purple, but a bluey kind of colour. That's the silk layer, and then that's got a really deep blue. That's definitely blue. So that has dyed if it sticks to it. But anyway, I found this shower curtain in it. Quite useful because I've been using it to stir. I've been like swishing it around. 45 minutes of regular stirring. I need some more snacks. You don't need 45 minutes of making sure that I do some stirring in that 45 minutes. So let's switch over to the next stage. Might be wearing purple. Yeah, interesting colour. Midnight blue. Like a purple hem. It's a good job I like purple. I actually have a hook up there. Now to bring in the cold water bit. And cold water bucket is underneath. Lifting it up, putting it in. Rinse fabric in cold water. When it says rinse, I'm thinking that I probably need a running tap. So here we have my dress in the cold water. In the cold light of day. I tried to give this dress to my sister, she would not have it because I reckon she'd say it's purple. This is getting me over my purple dislike therapy. Step 9. Wash in warm water and dry away from direct heat and sunlight. I think we're ready to take it into the house now. I can empty some of this water outside, and this is so much easier to take upstairs than that. There was no way that was getting upstairs into my bathroom, but this, if I empty out some water, we're good to go. So I'll see you in the bathroom. And some more water to rinse it some more. If you see me out in distress, those rips are intentional. I like the distressed look on my clothes. You know, like a nice pair of ripped jeans, like a nice bit of ripped ball down. I say that joking, but I'm actually serious. Here we have a finished article. I don't think the white bits show when I put it on, possibly. I should say that the rest is probably shrunk and that bit hasn't. Oh, I'm going to look so funky with the computer grey bath purple. So now it's time to leave it somewhere warm, not direct heat, away from sunlight to dry, so I think this is the perfect place to leave it and wait about 17 days for it to dry. Watch this space. It's dry! Yay! So, it's not pewter grey. It's more of a purple. So next time I wear this, I'm probably going to dye it black, and then hopefully it'll be grey. So yeah, came out kind of like a lilac-y purple on the middle layer. This inside layer has stayed white, apart from a few areas where I've obviously got sort of some organic matter of some description, like grime. So it's obviously clung to something, it's had something to cling to, because it can't cling to the polyester, so it's clinging to something else. So that's nice. And yeah, so it's, if you like purple, you're in luck. And then the bottom bits here, where it's obviously like a polyester thread that they've used, so that stayed white. I think I'll probably take a Sharpie to that if it really bothers me. Just to get rid of that colour, but I shall see. I think I'm going to wear this. I quite like it. It's a bit funky, it's a bit different. I will probably make another video. I'll put it here or there, but I think it's here. Still learning this. If I do make another video about how I vamp it up and also how I wear it, so you can see it when it's out and about. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's a good job I'm not a perfectionist. Most people would hate this, but I'm just like, it just adds character. My dad brought me out well to appreciate good, make the most out of flaws. I could probably sew that together if it really bothered me again as well. There's a few rips which were there I think before, but then it just shows a bit of colour through, so it adds a bit of movement to it. Especially as most of the places I'll be wearing this will be in the dark, or I'm not going to be in a cupboard. Yeah, it won't be as light. There will be light, but it won't be like pitch black. So yeah, the other thing, so the things to bear in mind is number one, consider that don't have your heart set on a set colour. Because as they say, like if you put blue on a yellow product, it's going to go green. So perhaps if you're that bothered, then you should use like a pre-dye, which will take all of the colour out, and I think helps you get the actual colour that you're after. So if you're really after a specific colour, you might be disappointed. The other thing to bear in mind is that this silk I think has shrunk because this bottom layer hangs out of the bottom when it's hung up, so I may take this inside layer up, or may even remove it, I don't know. Yeah. So another thing to consider is shrinkage. Have you got room for it to shrink? I have, because I don't really wear heels, and this is still it's a bit long without any heels, and also I can wear it at different points. I tend to wear it quite high, but I could always lower it down further down my waist if I need to. So yeah, those are the 2 points that I would say. I can't think of any more. If I do, I will write them here. Any afterthoughts? There they are. Yeah, so enjoy. I'm looking forward to wearing this, and I will hopefully share with you the end result. Have a good day.